Hello, today I have Audi A4 2016. It came with a problem with engine or car not starting at the morning, the battery completely dead, no messages in the dashboard, customer charge the battery and car starts fine. Next morning the same situation, the battery dead and it charged one more time, but now it car dead in the road. So someone measuring him voltage and tell him that the alternator not charging. So we can test yourself, and I try to measure the voltage. So car running, so we have only 12.2 volts. It's too low, so let's try to measure here. So here the same situation. So alternator not charging. So firstly we should do diagnostic. I plug a diagnostic scanner, the generator, alternator, control it from gateway module. So let's try to look what we have here. So as you can see, we have fault, active generator, no communication. So now we need to measure wire from gateway module to alternator. Is everything okay with this wire? So let's go check the generator. So first of a test, we have to check if we have positive connection and if we have ground. So I take ground from generator and measure everything here. Okay, I'm using just control lamp. So next step, we have connection right here. We need to unplug this connector and test with our oscilloscope. So firstly I remove the connector. So connection unplugged. So I plug this wire, my picoscope wire, and we have 12 volts, LIN bus communication, everything good. solve a problem in alternator, something inside, maybe relay regulating voltage, which is smart relay with communication line to the gateway module. So we have to take this generator out and look what's inside. I connect connection back to the generator to see what happens with connection connected. So let's see. As you can see, there is connection cutting 3 volts. When I disconnect the line, it should be this to the 0 volts. So this is signal when connector not connected to the generator. All signals not cutting, all signals the same high level. So to remove alternator from this Audi, first of all you need to unplug battery, because you have to unscrew this positive wire, unplug connector, and first of all we need to remove this belt. So we have tensioner here, so we need to take firstly the belt, and then we have alternator screws like this one, and down here also 2 screws. So let's start. So I'm using 16 tool. You have to put on the bolt, and you can pull it. So this is moving tensioner. So the belt removed. This is six PK 1025. So next step, there is a bolt, but if you want to unscrew this bolt is under the tensioning, so you need to remove this. So after belt removal, we need to remove all tensioner, because this alternator bolt, it's not gonna take out, because this pulley and all tensioner in its way. So first of all we have to take tensioner all the way up and put in this hole something like that to fixate in this hole. Need to pull up and put this. So I pull this tensioner to the top and put this metal in the hole, and it holding all the tensioner, but it not coming back in its working position. So now we need to remove tensioner's pulley. So we have to use 16 and turn this bolt not clockwise. Yes, clockwise in different way because it's clockwise. So our pulley. So I remove this tensioner pulley, and next step you need to remove all tensioner holding with bolts with this. So try to remove these bolts. It's near one in the top, one at the right side. I think only 2 bolts. Let's unscrew 2 and then find out. So tensioner removed. Like I said, 2 bolts. These 2, one at the top, one at the right. I'm using this combination because it's not much room in this place. So now we can unscrew this 18mm alternator screw. So I remove up, down here the bolt from alternator, one more bolt in the upper, like this, the same 13mm bolt. So now this time for that bolt. So another bolt removed from the top, this left corner of generator. So now we need to try to move a little bit generator from its place. So alternator, it's freely. So the easiest way to take it out is to remove this big coolant line, but I don't want to unplug and remove this coolant, so we can try to remove this carefully, very carefully, from this hole. I made this zip tie, this hose to pull So, and we have to unscrew this one, and we can push a little bit this hose to the front to make a room for the alternator, and little by little to take it. So let's try. So this is halfway. You can a little bit push this base model from this fixators. It's only rubber fixators. It can push it up and take it a little bit. This is space. All I need to remove this alternator. Let's continue. So alternator removed. Very careful with these coolant plastic lines, because it's very small and you can damage especially this part. So take it like this, and like I said, ABS module a little bit moving from this rubber hose. So now we can continue to repair alternator. So to remove the alternator cover, just pull up. It's no bolts, no screws, just plastic holding. And we have here relay regulator. It's smart relay. So our problem was that alternator not communicating with car. So it's 99% that the relay faulty, because you have power, ground, and that's all, and one LIN bus. It should communicate. So try to remove this relay. It's only 3 screws. It's 7 millimeter. 1, 2, 3. You need to unscrew it. After bolts unscrew, you have to remove like this. So we have part number. It's Valeo. So we have to replace with new one. Pay attention to this. If everything good, a lot of copper. So let's replace this one. So I put new relay in, original Valeo. This is old one. 3 screws, this cover, and we ready to put this to the car. So reinstall generator back to car. It's a simple way as we can do. It's in reverse order. So carefully with this line, and we try to slide this generator back to its place. So alternator already in place. Now need to screw these bolts. Then put back this tensioner with bolts and tensioner pulley back to its place. So let's do this. So tensioner in place, alternator bolts in place. Now we need to put belt on and take this metal fixator out when this automatic tensioner tensions the belt. So I put the belt on. So now we need to take this metal fixator out. So fixator removed, the belt is in place. So now continue to reconnect positive cable and connector. Don't forget, reconnect your battery. So after that, you double check everything. This bolt, these pipes, these little fixators, these fixators, but everything is in place. ABS module in place. Visual inspection, and moment of truth. We start a car and check if our repair is good. So let's try. So after repair we have good charging, and no foul coats, everything working okay. So only relay regulator was faulty. That's all our job. Car fixed. Thanks for watching.